So the question I just got is, we're now in October 2018. I forget which year it is. This crypto market moves so fast. And the question is, will Bitcoin hit 20,000 again? And what are my forecasts for the price of Bitcoin here? My answer to that question is that if you are invested into Bitcoin as a store of value, and you're not using it as a transactional mechanism because it allows you to own your own money and spend your own money, then you are either invested into the long term or you're a trader. A trader is somebody that's trying to speculate on the short-term price. I used to work as a trader and a market maker for in my days in investment banking, and I know firsthand that 90% of people lose money at the expense of the 10% of insiders. Same in crypto. You might make money on a trade, you might do well, but the 10% of insiders are going to be making money at the 90% of everyone else. And so you either are a professional trader or you're a longer-term investor. Now, you might have made money during professional trading, that's fine. But if you're an investor, you've got no choice but to either ignorantly hold it or get educated on the economics of Bitcoin. And the reality is that the user case of Bitcoin that I got so excited about when I spoke at the first Bitcoin conference of the world and since, and wrote that book, Bank to the Future, and supported the industry by investing in the industry and creating the platform, BnkToTheFuture.com, was Bitcoin as a store of value for the long term by having a fixed money supply, and the economics, meaning that now people can actually have an alternative where they can own their own money, spend their own money, and the traditional financial system will create more and more reasons for people to want to own their own money, spend their own money. And as that happens, then because there's a fixed supply, as more demand for it grows, it can only come out in the price. Now, in the short term, that can pump, that can dump, and I've personally seen my $30 Bitcoin crash to $3, a 90% decrease in the short term. I've seen my $1,250 Bitcoin increase to $250, about an 80% increase. And I more recently seen my $20,000 Bitcoin go down to about $5,000 and back up a little bit, and who knows where it's going next. So the answer to that is that I have no idea in the short term what will happen. I might have my forecasts, but I'm not a short-term trader. I'm in this for the economics of Bitcoin and the long-term value of the disruption and allowing people to own their own money, spend their own money, and have a monetary policy that rewards the long-term saver rather than traditional money that rewards the debtor. So it's a cop-out, but I believe that, or if you want to know my guess at the short-term price, have a look at the last bear market. It was after the Mt. Gox hack, and it took approximately a year and a half in order to get traction and recover. And we're approximately halfway through. The crash started in December. The latest crash started in December 2018 in January. And we're approximately 10 months into that in October. So I would imagine by mid-2019, some of the user cases that drive new user cases into this market, and that is traditional financial markets, will have some kind of major problem, or there'll be new onboarding that brings institutional investors in, like the ETF, or we'll just have ultra innovation in technology through networks like the Lightning Network and various other innovations that are coming through on different blockchains. And therefore that will be implemented into Bitcoin, and we have to wait for those to go through. It rewards the patient person and the person with the strong hands and the person that can, hold on if they believe in the theory. And in the future, it's either going to be worth a hell of a lot more than it is today, or it's going to be worth nothing because this experiment failed. And I believe that the first is true, and therefore I continue to be long-term into that thesis and try and trade as little as possible.